What's up, guys? Welcome back to IQ Sports Advisors. And guess what? Fucking football is back today. The NFL season kicks back off. I've got some winners right here ready for us to print out some money to start the NFL season. There's no other freaking way to do it, and that's what we're going to do. We got the Detroit Lions at the Kansas City Chiefs. As of right now, Chiefs are favored by 4.5. The over-under is set at 53.5. That's your basic stuff. I've got a little 4-pick parlay that I'm going to run today. I'm going to show you guys that, but all 4 of these picks are my favorites. If something sticks out to you, make sure you run it. Let's talk about the line a little bit. Travis Kelce, questionable. He's going to be like a true game time decision today, so keep an eye out on that. The line opened as the Chiefs favored by 6.5. It then, after money started pouring in, they moved it up to 7, so the Chiefs were favored by 7. When this Travis Kelce injury happened, it dropped down to 4.5, and it has not moved since that happened. That tends to make me think that Travis Kelce is not going to play. Obviously, that doesn't necessarily, they have to keep it that way because he's not officially playing yet. But if you think he does play, jump on that Chiefs side right now. I do think that is the difference maker in this game. As of right now, if I were to pick a winner in this game, I'm actually going with the Detroit Lions. I think Dan Campbell and the Lions, I think they're going to do a little bit like a Mike Vrabel style of coaching here. And I think they're very similar coaching-wise, where Dan Campbell is like an old, gritty coach, right? Like old school, run the ball down their throat, win the game in the trenches. I just think that's the way they're going to try to manage this game to keep Patrick Mahomes off the field. I think we have a very close game here. I don't think it's a blowout in any way. I think the Lions take the edge here. If you feel safe with it, take them with the 4.5. But that is not one of my picks. We're going to dive into my picks right now. My first thing I love is the under here. I just told you how I think the Lions manage this game, how Dan Campbell attacks Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. I think they run the ball a lot. I think they have a good receiver in Amon-Ra St. Brown who they can check the ball down to, get him his million catches and let him do his thing. They have a nice rookie tight end. They have a good running game with another rookie in Gibbs and David Montgomery. I think they're just going to pound the rock, play the small game, get the ball down the field, score points, keep it out of Patrick Mahomes' hand. And then on the other side of the ball, you've got the Super Bowl hangover for the Chiefs. Fresh off a Super Bowl win, possibly without their best player in Travis Kelce, position player that isn't quarterback, that is, and a bunch of young guys, a bunch of rookies that are going to be relied on to catch the ball. You've got a running back that came off of a shoulder surgery. They could be rolling Jerick McKinnon out there and Clyde Edwards-Helaire more. I just think there is no fucking way that this game gets to 53.5 points. The under is one of my favorite picks on this board. It's at minus 115 right now, so not too bad of a rake when it comes to that. But I love the under of 53.5. Make sure you jump on that. One of my next favorite picks, I already mentioned him, David Montgomery. I think, look, the Lions aren't going to just give the ball to this rookie, Jahmyr Gibbs. I know if you've done fantasy football drafts, you've heard of him. He's a guy that's been going in like the 3rd, 4th, sometimes even the 2nd round of fantasy football drafts. A lot of people are high on this kid. I agree. He probably is a very good fit. I just, however, do not see them relying on him in his first NFL career game. I think you've got a back in David Montgomery that has been a really good pass catching back. He's been a workload guy, a workhorse guy. I think there's no doubt, everybody's talked about it, he's the guy that's going to come in and take that Jamal Williams role where he gets all the touchdowns. Well, I think he's more than just a short yardage guy. I think they're going to have him in majority of the game. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be more of a change of pace guy. One thing I like doing is taking the under on some Jahmyr Gibbs stuff and taking the over on David Montgomery stuff. My favorite one is to take David Montgomery plus 125 anytime touchdown. Make sure you get that one in your card as well. Some more that I like, Sky Moore, 50-plus yards receiving. No Travis Kelce expected. Even if he is, Sky Moore is expected to be on the field at all times. He is supposed to be a 3-down receiver now for the Kansas City Chiefs. 50-plus yards is plus 106 over on FanDuel. I'm jumping on that one right now. Plus 106 for Sky Moore, over 50 yards. I think he has a big game, breaks out. He hardly played last year, like hardly ever saw the field. I think he breaks out tonight. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 60-plus yards. This one's only at minus 260. It's a pretty easy pick just to throw in there, but it increases the parlay odds. For example, $50 on those first 3 picks, which are David Montgomery plus 125 anytime touchdown, the under 53.5, and Sky Moore over 50 yards. Just those three has $50 paying out about 500. You add in this Amon-Ra St. Brown 60 plus yards at minus 260, a heavy favorite for him to do so, and it jumps that up to an $850 payout. $50 to win $850. Great odds, 4 picks that I absolutely love for this game. You're gonna get that bankroll going for NFL Sunday coming up. The NFL starts today. It's IQ Sports Advisors giving you some picks. Let's go make some fucking money.